Chloe, sit down. So, when, guys, Johnny, second graders, you need to read quietly. Troy, you cannot be listening to a video. You have to read. Yeah, that's not the same thing as reading. That is listening. And if you want to listen, what should you do? Yes, because I'm trying to teach. Do you think I want to teach over your noise?
We can teach about his noise. 25-pointer. 25-pointer.
We're going to talk about a reading strategy called rereading. When we read, we sometimes want to stop and reread so we make sure we understand what we have read or that we understand the facts. So we're going to be reading Kids to a Mess.
What page is that?
Or Kids to the Rescue, sorry.
150 and 151.
This is an expository text. Why is it not going away? Thank you. Expository text means it's a text that's going to give us some facts, right? There might be features like sidebars or maps or things like that that we've seen before.
What
All
page?
right.
150 and 151. 150, 151?
That's not what I want.
And 151. 151.
I want to read the...
This is our book only has 540. I survived. 1,551. Okay. There's only United States of 504 pages in here.
All right.
United States isn't awesome. United States is awesome. United States is the best place ever. Never traded for the world.
Okay. We want to go... Let me go to a different... All right, we will just read it out of our books.
Yay!
Just ignore this.
Hey, you're at the same background as mine, like this. How come I'm getting those?
Mrs. Triplet is not feeling very smart on the computer right now. All right. Kids to the rescue. We're going to be reading about how animals survive, and I am guessing that Kids to the Rescue is going to be about how some kids can help animals. What do you think? That's my prediction.
Kids can't help animals. Unless you hunt for them.
I rhyme with soy. A child plays with me. Figure out what it is.
Toy.
All right, Johnny's going to start us off with what a mess.
What a mess! There was a dark, gooey oil everywhere. It slided across the water. It coated rocks and sand. It made swimming hard for sharks and dolphins. The oil what page?
Spill.
Oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico was making animals sick and helpless.
So if I reread that paragraph, that's a strategy, right? We're going to find out that animals are becoming sick and helpless because of an oil spill, right? Did you read that?
Yep.
All right. Did you see those details in that paragraph?
Yep,
Second paragraph, Chloe. Go for it.
Two kids from a small town in Georgia watched the news. They saw pictures of sea turtles coated with oil. They watched animals struggle to move. As a result, they decided it was time to do something. The animals engulfed needed superheroes to help them.
So if I'm rereading that paragraph, I'm going to summarize that there's two kids who saw the animals coated in oil and they decided to help them, right? So they're going to solve that problem. Turn to page 152. I got a volunteer to read that first paragraph, Jack? It's Olivia.
Olivia and Carter Rice. They started a group that works to save animals. Olivia was 7 years old, and Carter, her brother, was 8 and a half. They named their group One More Generation. They want animals to be around for kids in the future.
Next paragraph, Micah.
Olivia and Carter believe everyone can make a difference. They are sending in important messages. Their message is that everyone can help animals.
Bentley, paragraph 5.
Olivia and Carter watched oil spread for miles across the Gulf. More and more animals were getting sick. The Camp Ridley turtle was one of them. There are only a few thousands left in the world. They are endangered and their population is getting smaller and smaller. The oil threatens to ruin their homes and their habitat.
So did you notice that there's only a few thousand of these Kemp's Ridley turtles left, and that they're getting smaller, so they're endangered? Did you see that in paragraph that Bentley just read to us? All right, oil spoils everything.
What do you do with all of these?
You can turn them in. Chase. Oh wait, you read, right? No, you haven't. Not today. Okay.
Olivia and Carter learned that female turtles were swimming across the Gulf to Mexico. They were going to lay eggs on the beaches there, but the thick oil destroys the resources the turtles need to live. The harmful oil covered the sand. It made it hard for them to swim. Sea turtles survive by eating seaweed, jellyfish, and small sea animals. The oil spill spoiled their food too. Without food, the turtles die.
So how did the oil spoil everything? What did you hear? There were two things I heard in that paragraph.
The turtles couldn't swim.
The turtles couldn't swim. I didn't hear that. What did you hear, Sophia?
That the turtles will die because of the oil.
Because the oil killed their food, right?
Yeah.
And then I also heard that the oil covered the sand, and that's where they lay their eggs. So it'll be really hard. You see the pictures? Those are one of the things that expository texts have. They'll have pictures to help tell us. Who wants to read? I'll read you guys the captions. Olivia and Carter Rise learned how oil harms Kemp's Ridley turtles, and then the female turtle in the thing up there is clean and healthy and is being returned to the Gulf. All right, turn to page 154. Do I have a volunteer who hasn't read yet? No? We're gonna. All right, Bentley, you can start us off.
Olivia and Carter recognized how big the problem was. The turtles needed help. First, they made a thoughtful plan. They called a rescue group in New Orleans. They found out that workers needed useful cleaning supply and wipes. Next, the kid asked friends, relatives, and people in their town to help. They told them how donations would help remove oil from turtles.
All right, stop. So, how are they going to solve the problem? What did they do? The big problem of the oil with the oil spill and the turtles. What did they do? Bentley?
They called a rescue group from New Orleans, and the rescue group needed wipes and stuff to clean the animals, so they asked relatives and friends.
For the cleaning supplies, right? Yep. All right. Chloe, or do you want to read the bottom paragraph on 154?
Yeah.
Okay.
Olivia and Carter collected supplies
Just
from
knock it out. I can help you
They
later.
rode with their parents to New Orleans. They carried supplies with them. The kids watched caretakers clean hundreds of sea turtles. With the help of many people, the turtles were soon spotless. Olivia and Olivia and Carter's plan worked. It was a huge success.
So that map tells us how they got to the Gulf of Mexico, right? From Fayetteville. That's a text feature for us to look at. All right, turning to 155. Jack?
Olivia and Carter work with many other groups to help animals all over the world. They give talks at museums and schools. They ask community leaders to support laws that help animals. They help rescue animals endangered.
All right. Hey, let Aubrey finish it off.
Olivia and Carter are truly superheroes to endangered animals. With their help, many animals will survive for one more generation.
All right, ways you can help animals? Who wants to read those ways? Micah?
Protect animals' nests, pick up trash at parks and wild places, keep water clean, stop using plastic bags.
And there's a big movement in the U.S. to stop using plastic bags right now, isn't there? Carter and his mom unpack the supplies in New Orleans. New Orleans. All right, turn to 156. So we reread when we were looking at that page. I paraphrased some of what Bentley was reading and some of what other of you guys were reading. That's called rereading to find out more information. You're going to use that skill when you're practicing in your practice book when you read a story called The Sound of Elephants. And then the point of view. Author's point of view. Remember last week we did the turkey point of view? Remember the I is the first person point of view from the turkey's point of view, and we rewrote the turkey story from another point of view? The author's point of view is about the topic. So in our story, we heard that Olivia and Carter recognized the turtles needed help. Olivia and Carter collected supplies to help the turtles, and their plan was a huge success. And if we read on the bottom of page 155, Olivia and Carter are truly superheroes to endangered animals. That is the author's point of view. So typically at the very end of a section of reading, you can kind of see a specific point of view. So the author's point of view would be that Olivia and Carter are superheroes to endangered animals. Okay, and all those details supported that, right? So you'll be looking at point of view when you're doing page 85 after you read The Sound of Elephants. And then you're going to do page 83 through 86, and then we're going to look at an expository text. Remember, an expository text gives you facts and information. It might have headings. We saw lots of headings in our story today. It might include sidebars or text features such as maps. So you're going to have an expository text that you're looking at. And I think, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, I think that's what you're going to do 83 through 86 today, okay? 83 through 86. So it's reading a story. I am going to let you, if you'll wear your masks, you can work with a partner. Nope, you're not picking. I'll pick. Do you want to wear your masks and work with a partner?
Yes.
Okay. Bentley and Jacob. Aubrey and Sophia. Jack and Chase. We only have 9. And this is a group of 3 up here. Actually, why don't we put all 3 girls together? Okay? So Micah and Johnny. Okay? Gotta wear your masks. No. 2 boys, 3 groups of 2 boys, and then 1 group of 3 girls. The girls may go out to the narthex. The boys can spread around in the room.
Wait, now what if someone comes in?
Nobody's gonna come in our door. You're fine.
What's that? Don't lean.